Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey, hey. 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 Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey.
Guys, and welcome. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. We are here, we are locked in, and we are ready for the brand new, the Miasa Mia MANDEM show. Bless up to everybody. And yeah, man, we're going to get straight into this. So here we are. We're locked in. We're ready. And yeah, man, let's bring the main man in. How are you, man?
I'm doing well, bro. How are you?
Yeah, not doing too bad, bro. Not doing too bad. Let's put you that side. So yeah, man. Obviously, had a lot of things happening in well, not happening, but like transfer wise, you know, this and that, and so on and so forth. So, I know you're like Tottenham as well, or support Tottenham as well, whichever way you want to say it. So I do want to start with Palhinha first because I do want to get your opinions because obviously I know you like both, you support both clubs. So it's very interesting to see. But yeah, what do you think of Palhinha to Tottenham?
I think it makes sense for both parties. So as for the Bayern side, I like the fact that Palhinha has the desire to play for Bayern and he wants to play the best for them. But in terms of on the ball quality, it just is not good enough for that kind of club. And I think it is time to move on, especially under company system. And from what we have seen, it's just not working. As for Tottenham, so as a Tottenham fan, I've seen Palhinha before at Fulham, and the Fulham version of Palhinha was really, really good in the Prem. So again, this is more proof that the Premier League hype is overrated. So like a guy like Palhinha can look good in the Prem, but not in the Bundesliga. But discarding all of that, because I know I'm going to get cooked for that. Regarding the player itself, he is not good on the ball. There are some concerns there for sure. But what he can do with winning the ball back and as a six and being defensively solidified, that is what we need. Because right now, the only other six, in my opinion, that is worthy of even being considered a six is Archie Gray. I'm not a big fan of Bissouma he was decent at Brighton, but you've seen him at Tottenham. It's time to move on. I think Fenerbahce want him. I'm down to just send him away to Fenerbahce. That's cool with me. Bentancur, he's shown flashes of brilliance, but you can ask Gio. Like, this is the same Bentancur that people like UA fans are talking about. He's inconsistent. He's not good at winning the ball back at times. He can make really rash decisions. And as you know, he's a little funny in the head sometimes, shall I say. He makes some rash decisions on and off the field. As for Palhinha himself, he's good at winning the ball back. He can, he can't frustrate attackers, and as a six, he can help you be solidified defensively. On the ball, there is a lot of really huge concerns there. But one reason why I think it makes sense for Spurs is because our manager is now Thomas Frank. He is a very adaptable manager. He will know when to utilize Palhinha better. So he might not be starting in every single game week in and week out, but against like the bigger teams where you just want to like sit back a little bit, I think Palhinha makes a lot more sense in those kind of sides where he doesn't have to be asked to play possession football or on the ball or create chances and stuff. He's just win the ball back. That is what he specializes in. Or in some cases, if you just want to, or if you're playing against like a really bad team and you just want dominant possession, I think Palhinha can do that. You just can't ask him to pass the ball. So like a manager like Thomas Frank on in more inferior side at like Tottenham would be more suitable to Palhinha instead of like somebody like Kompany, who you know what he asks for from his midfielders, you know what style of play he wants to play, and it's just not working out. And like at a club like Bayern, which even though it sucks that Musiala got hurt and stuff, you saw what they could do against PSG. And listen, I get PSG got slapped up by Chelsea, but my point is like Bayern can't compete with the big dogs, and that's obviously Tottenham on the other hand. They're just glad to be in the Champions League. Let's be real. So it's a bit different in terms of drop off of quality. So I think it makes sense for both sides. As for the asking price itself, on the Spurs side, I'm hearing a lot of people asking for a possible loan, maybe with an obligation to buy. I don't know if Bayern fans would like that. Obviously, they want the money right away. They want the 30 million and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, for Spurs, it makes sense that they would want the loan instead because Palhinha has been, shall I say, relatively dreadful for Bayern. So there's a bit of a risk there. So they would rather play it safe. But as for Bayern, obviously you want the money because apparently Bayern are fucking broke and it fucking sucks. So it goes both ways with that. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. I probably rambled a little bit too much on that.
No, that's absolutely fine, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you 1000. Like, I think It's annoying. He was a Thomas Tuchel signing, we know that. They then went in for him when we could have got Yao Neves, which, even saying those words out loud, I want to headbutt something. Like Yao Neves could have been in our team. We could have had Yao Neves next to Kimmich or Yao Neves next to, like he would have been an amazing player, not just because of what he did for PSG this season, but just as a whole, the quality he has, what he can do on the ball, so on. And yeah, they messed that up, which is hella annoying. So yeah, there's that. But like at the same time, I think Palhinha doesn't get his minutes. You've seen it straight away last season. Start of the season. Where's Palhinha? You know what I mean? It's like not where's Wally? Where's Palhinha? Like company, why are you not putting in a player you've just signed? Like what's going on? So from then you knew straight away that you didn't want him. And then you've seen, Goretzka was playing, not playing. You had freaking Pavlovic playing and not playing. You know what I mean? So it was just crazy all over the shop. So yeah, man. I'm with you. I am with you. Like I think it's stupid that we haven't played him, not given him a chance, so on and so forth. But again, like Ravi saying here, if the player isn't doing anything at the club, you have to get rid of him, and I agree. Now Tottenham's perspective again, that's the best. Like that's where he wants to go. He wants to go back to the Premier League if he is to leave. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He was, made in that league, in my opinion. And that's the reason we bought him, because of what he was doing. I think he could do a lot better than he did at Fulham, at Tottenham, if he can get back to where he once was. I really do. Other than that, like the price, the thing is, Bayern spent a ridiculous amount of money on him. There's not really much you can do. You can't say Tottenham spent 50 million on it, because they're going to be like, you haven't played.
They're not going to do that. Yeah.
Like, it'd be so backwards to do that. So yeah, they're not going to do that. So yeah, just sell him if it's a loan with an obligation to buy. If it's a loan with obligation, fine, because then you have to buy him. There is no if buts or maybes about it. You can't go back on the price or anything like that. Now, if it's an option to buy, then no.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with the option. That doesn't make sense, like, at least for the Bayern fans perspective. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I think he can work in the Prem. I do. And again, I actually think he would have really, really worked for Thomas Tuchel in the Bayern team if he would have continued to stay or be a manager. But the way that company plays, he's just never going to get game time. And that's obviously how we've seen Leon Goretzka become a star again,
Yeah, actually, adding on to that, like if we still had, I hate this for all, but you want me a trophy. But Ainge Postecoglou, he plays like similar to company sometimes with on the ball stuff. Yeah. It absolutely would not have worked. I mean, Ainge played Archie Gray at like center back or right back, so Palhinha would be playing like center back for us if it was under our previous manager. So like, yeah, sometimes you just have to find the right fit in terms of manager as well. Like Tuchel would have been, in my opinion, a great fit for him. It's actually a bit of a shame that didn't happen, but I guess that is time to move on.
Yeah, that just is what it is. To be fair, that just is what it is, like, as a whole. But no, I agree. I think what's best for him, what's best for Bayern, is to just go separate ways. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's peak. It really is peak. We'll stay on the Premier League for now. I want to know. Obviously, I haven't spoke to you for a little bit. I know you've been busy, but what do you think of this whole Luis Diaz saga thing?
I'm seeing like what I'm seeing on the screen right now. It says Bayern are inquiring about Garnacho. So I think that really puts in perspective what Bayern are moving at like right now. I think it's totally fine. If you want to overpay for Diaz, who's 29 years old, in my opinion, that's totally fine. Because at this point, what other options are there? You have Leao. I guess you could probably consider Leao better than Luis Diaz. Mm-hmm. For me, this is my controversial opinion. I think Matoma from Brighton might still be better than Luis Diaz. But Brighton aren't selling him. They wouldn't even sell 90 million to Saudi. So you already know what's up with that. There's not much better out there. Obviously, you wish you could have gotten Yildiz. He should have been a Bayern Munich player. That was a huge fumble by them and the board in general. But I could go on and on about that. I'll probably chill on that. But I think in general, regarding the bid for Luis Diaz, just bid it. Just bid whatever Liverpool, as long as it's not outrageous. Like I think the 75 million euros thing is totally fair, honestly. Because if you ask Liverpool fans, and I know some of them, they actually relatively rate Luis Diaz like relatively high. Obviously, you see how Liverpool are moving. Maybe they're getting Isak, they're getting Ekitike, they're getting Salah. So now like something like Luis Diaz doesn't seem as significant anymore. But overall, like he did play a role in them winning the Prem last season, and he is a decent player in my opinion. And I would not consider him to be elite or world class ever. He's never in that conversation. He's not on Olise's level. He's like 1 or 2 tiers below that. But you have to consider who he's replacing. He's replacing that donkey Leroy Sané. So he's an upgrade over him. He's an upgrade over Kingsley Coman, in my opinion. And if you want to just make the squad better and make the squad better, and I think for me at this point, it's a no-brainer because when you start considering options like Alejandro Garnacho, who, by the way, as a Spurs fan as well, I do not want anything to do with that prick. He sucks and he has an attitude. It's like Leroy Sané 2.0. But in my opinion, it's just there aren't many better options. Big up Hood Rat, by the way. But there's just many not better options out there, in my opinion. So
yeah, no, I'm with you. I think just get the player done. Like we've been in for so many different players. Like, is there really any point of continuing? Oh, let's go for this player. Like the money that is being put out there, I would like them to put 10 more million on it and go get Rodrigo. But at the same time,
yes,
we were offered Rodrigo in May.
Yeah,
they said no to him. So just go and get me Diaz then. So yeah, no, I'm
1000% with you on the Rodrigo thing. An ambitious club, the Bayern of old, they would have absolutely snatched up Rodrigo right away. The crazy thing with Rodrigo is the fact that Bayern are not ambitious puts it into like possibilities. Like he could end up like somewhere like Chelsea or even Arsenal. As much as it disgusts me, I maybe it's still Liverpool. Maybe they want to be ambitious, but like he is right there. Is what I'm saying. It's so easy to just get him. Or another one I was thinking, well, actually, he's not really a winger. So actually, this relates to the Xavi Simons news we could talk about. But Eze's out there too. We're not doing that apparently. So
yeah,
it is a shame that Bayern just don't want to be as ambitious as they were previously. And a lot, it's not just me saying that. Other non-Bayern fans are saying, yeah, like the Bayern of old would not have tolerated this at all. But in my opinion, it is what it is. If you can't get Rodrigo, which you should have gotten, but if you're just too unambitious for it, then get Luis Diaz. At least you improve the squad, because I remember watching Leroy Sané and Kingsley Coman, and they were just pissing me off on every turn. At least Luis Diaz will offer me something, in my opinion. I don't think he's anywhere near as bad as those people. So that's
1000% on the same opinion on that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, we've had a massive gaping black freaking hole in the middle of the depth side and the left winger. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't think we've had a good left winger since Ribery. Obviously Kingsley Coman at one point was good. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to, shit on that. But like at the same time, like, yeah, it's so peak. So yeah, just get him done. Speaking of Eze as well, I don't know where the hell he's going to end up, if he's going to stay at Palace or not, but I would take him. I would take him in a heartbeat. I think he is, number one, he can link up with Olise. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The Eze-Olise connection makes sense. You've seen what he's done with him before. But as for where he's ending up, it actually pisses me off. But Arsenal is the favorite for him right now. This is who Bayern could have easily snatched him us and compared to Arsenal, but they're gonna let him go to Arsenal, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It is what it is, and Arsenal getting Gyökeres too. So
yeah.
Things are changing, man, and I don't like it, but what the fuck can you do, bro? It is what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That in itself is a bit peak, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully, obviously we weren't in for Olise at the start of this whole, thing, and then we ended up getting him. So hopefully it's
Never
the same with him, because, again, Xavi Simons, and we can move over to Xavi Simons. Obviously, we're heavily ringing up and trying to get him and so on, but it looks like he's probably going to end up at Chelsea.
He prefers the Prem. I mean, it is what it is. If he prefers the Prem, I guess it's just time to move on. Like, that's just how it is, I guess. But I won't just completely blame Xavi Simons on that. Big up, by the way, for the other person. But I won't just completely blame Xavi Simons, in my opinion. It's also Bayern's board that's not ambitious enough. If Bayern were more ambitious previously, and they're the Bayern of old, I think Simons would have given a lot more thought. You know what I mean? Like, this current version of Bayern isn't the Bayern he envisions. So I think that also played a role in why he prefers the Prem. It's not just him wanting to play and make wages and whatever, English media tax or whatever. It's not just that, but yeah, it is a shame regarding the Xavi Simons thing because he would have been a great signing too. But yeah, he's probably ending up at Chelsea in my opinion.
Yeah, which is sad because, and obviously they've got Champions League football. That's one thing you've got to remember as well. You know what I mean? They got fourth, didn't they? So, you know, he wants Champions League football. That's the only real reason he's leaving Leipzig anyway. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. It just seems like Bayern don't really know themselves, and that's why I think Max Eberl personally needs to be sacked. Because the guy is quite literally a donut. Wish you guys were more in management. These guys are too slow. Time is flying better. Sign players quickly and start preparation. Say Rodrigo, Diaz, Eze, Simons done. When we start, yeah, 100, bro, 100. Like, I generally do think they were fully all in on Wirtz. And they didn't think he was going to go to City. They didn't think he was going to go to Liverpool, obviously, so on and so forth. And then when he did, it was like someone's just, I don't know, like messed up the whole plan, and now they're like scrambling. Where do we go? You know what I mean? Like misdirection and all that shit. So yeah, like I'm on that, and that's the thing. What's happening now is the fact that I don't think, again, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was making videos about it, and basically it wasn't Max Eberl that was going for these players, going for Florian Wirtz. It was actually Uri Hoeneß and Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, the two supervisory board members. So I think Max Eberl was just sat there, you know, just chilling, which is so dumb when you actually think about it. And then once you know, it all just exploded and, you know, we didn't get him. Now it's like, oh, Max, you need to do your job now. And it's like, this guy should have been getting Xavi Simons on the phone. If this, you know, you know, why are we not having a backup plan? You always hear this, and obviously you'll know this as well, and everybody in the comments will know this. You know, when you normally go on transfers or anything like that, it's A, B, C, like option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? Why did we not have that? You know what I mean? And it's I don't know, man. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It really is. It really, really is dumb. But yeah, Bayern inquiring about Garnacho. I don't know. Obviously, he's going to be a lot cheaper. Well, I would hope. A lot cheaper than Luis Diaz. Obviously, he's a lot younger than Luis Diaz. The player preference is to stay in the Prem. I think there's a reason why he didn't go to Napoli when he was heavily linked to them. I think he wants to be in the Premier League. Now, if Real Madrid were to go in for him, I'm sure he probably would want to leave. But like, yeah, I think he wants to stay in the Premier League. So yeah, Man United would be listening to any realistic offer. What the hell does that even mean? Like, what do they want? They want 80 million or something. Like, it's not happening. It's not happening. Bless up Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, they want 80 million. I'm telling you right now. He's staying at Man United. Then they're fumbling the bag if they want to sell him. So
no, 100. Like, I would personally take Garnacho if we were to go and get somebody else.
If we get someone else, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But knowing Max
Bayern
Eberl,
doesn't move like that.
Exactly. Knowing Max Eberl, it will be here's Garnacho. That's what you're getting. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that in itself is peak. What's I say? Top choice for me is Lookman, then Diaz / Rodrigo, then Fofana. That whole deal's gone quiet as well.
I don't know what happened to Fofana. I mean, why are we looking at Garnacho now instead of Fofana? I think Fofana is clearly an upgrade over Garnacho, in my opinion. And there's less baggage. Like, one thing, Liam, you might not know about Garnacho is that he has the arrogance of Leroy Sané. Like, he thinks he's CR7. He thinks he deserves the ball every single pass. He has an ego. He believes he deserves better than I guess Man United are a shit show, to be fair. But he believes that he should be playing Champions League football without having to actually try to play that. He's doing a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of baggage there with Garnacho in the first place. And that's not even considering the fact that the player is not that good. But as for Fofana, I think there's a lot of unproven question marks about him. But I think it makes sense for Bayern to consider that kind of deal too. But yeah, I do think Diaz would be a more proven signing. So that probably makes more sense if you want to win now, at least. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you 1,000. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
just go and get someone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so bored of this.
To be
Like,
fair, I
get on.
stuck with Leroy Sané for a year. At least Garnacho wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad, but
Yes.
fuck it.
Again, don't really want to have to agree with you when we're talking about Leroy Sané and so on, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It's just so dumb, isn't it? It's so dumb. But yeah, man. Big up
Big up
YouTube, man.
YouTube, bro.
I'm still at work, so don't pardon
yourself...
me.
No.
Wi-Fi here is terrible, but I promised you guys I'd be on the show. Let's do it.
Bless up, my brother.
You were,
There you go.
but quite honestly, when you mentioned Garnacho, I really didn't want to jump in.
I don't blame you on that, bro.
No,
it's peak, bro. It's peak.
Like,
That is very true, by the way. For the
I come
record.
in
That's very
and
low
the
IQ.
topic is Garnacho. F this shit.
Facts.
Oh, hell,
No, bro, I don't even want
come
Garnacho.
on. What the hell?
I think I'll take him at Bayern. Like, come on, bro. Like, no, I'm good. But
yeah, it's peak. It really is peak. But yeah, what do you make of Luis Diaz?
I think he's proven he is a threat. You can't lie about that. He is a threat.
Yep.
But long-termism, I don't think we're like, what are we now? Are we like old people players now? I don't get it. We're not giving our like our youth academy any chances. That's one thing. I mean, growing up as a Bayern fan, we've always had like two players at least who come out of the ranks. And I don't know. And by the way, Liam, I'm with you. The hell is this Eberl guy doing?
Yeah, the guy. I don't know. Like,
I mean, like what they're doing with what he's doing with like buying high and selling low is just the hell. Get this guy off of our team, man. He's not doing us any good.
I think that's definitely something that needs to be said, in the fact that, like, you know, when they say you have to take whatever the saying is, where it's like you take pain for the long time success or whatever. I think generally this season we're gonna have to take whatever he signs. Big up Tex, and then I think he messes up and we sack him. I think that's what happens, because like this guy is quite literally an idiot. Like, well done, you got Olasey in, but every other move, no one can say.
Every other move is like a flop.
Every other move, yeah. It's peak.
I'll be honest, Elise was also a lucky thing, because I think if it wasn't for like Crystal Palace not wanting to sell to Chelsea or something like that, he would have ended up at Chelsea. You know, Eberl would have fumbled that somehow. But
yeah, he got lucky there.
That. Thank goodness we have Elise. What a baller. What a great
100%.
But yeah, that was also
we got lucky there. But everybody else, jeez. I mean, you get Palhinha for over two transfer periods. You give him 1 year, you don't play him, and then you sell him for more than half the price that you got. What are we doing? It's painful.
Yeah, it's awful business.
It's stupid. Hukage actually says, I have faith in Herbal will get some of these deals done by the summer end. He already secured Tar and Bishop before the window opened. Okay.
I still don't understand why the heck Bayern haven't even considered bringing in Stiller yet. I mean, he's getting links to freaking Real Madrid, but the Madrid don't even want him. So why not go in for him right now? At least make him consider that option. I don't think Stiller would reject Bayern if Bayern asked to take him. I don't
I
even
would.
know what they're doing with that, but
There's
I
a
don't know. I
big.
guess I'm
There's a
not a
big
threat.
roadblock.
So,
There's a
so
big
what do you say?
roadblock though. Stuttgart.
Yes. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, because they're being a pain in the ass with the Vodamada deal as it is. So.
But at least try, right?
Yeah,
Let's try. Yeah, But actually, yeah. I mean, I saw this comment earlier from a YouTube commenter. But yeah, if we can't get Wolfsbourg, what the heck is up with that? We said we are going to get him, and now we're not getting him again. Another example of Eberl failing. Then I guess, yeah, then go for Nkuku maybe or something like that. Like to get things done. Stop playing around and waiting till the last minute to stall around with these deals, bro.
I did mention to Liam before that we're not, or there's a low chance of getting Wolfsbourg this window. I did mention this to you, right, Liam?
Yep. I remember you saying it.
I think, and yeah, that was a long time ago. I think the start of the rumors, we were talking about that.
Yep.
You were still friends with and but I had like a bad feeling about that, about that deal. I mean, if they quite honestly, Stuttgart doesn't really have to sell.
No, they don't. Which is
so they have like the upper hand.
Yeah.
So
I think the only thing we could really do is just hope that he still wants us and pushes for that move. Because
thing is, if he does good in the next if we don't get him this transfer window and he does good, then they're gonna jack up the prices yet again.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't do good, we still want him.
Yeah. I personally, in my opinion, I think we get him. And the reason I think we get him, I understand your point of view 1000%. But the reason I think we get him is because their supervisory board, a lot of the members of them, they actually think we should accept. I was reading it yesterday. So, but the only problem
I read
is
that
a couple of the supervisory board as well are allowing the board to mess up. But the problem is if they don't sell to us, like they're gonna mess up the deal. We are really, really in good relations with them. We don't have anything bad. I mean, it's the total opposite to look at the Ito deal. Like I know obviously it hasn't worked out, but that was done instantly. We didn't even know about it. It was like
wasn't that a release clause though?
Yeah, but like it was still done like instantly.
Trust me, my guy. Release clause can be more complicated than you think. Like with Elise, with Chelsea. As for Spurs, bro, Morgan Gibbs White, I don't know if you heard of that, but basically there's this prick of a club who's not letting us get him, even though we paid the release clause because they think we tampered with the player or whatever. So like having good relations still matters, like with those kind of things. So I think Liam makes a good point.
You're a Spurs fan though, Katie?
Also a Spurs fan, yes, but let's just say it's still much more enjoyable being a Bayern fan than a Spurs fan.
Wait a minute. Why is like an Arsenal thing in your background?
Yeah, so it's actually mocking Arsenal. It's basically saying European trophies.
Okay, so I get it. Awesome. I have
non-Arsenal fan.
no ill feelings with Tottenham fans. I just really hate Arsenal fans.
Same. See, with that,
we
get along perfectly well, my guy.
I was like, very skeptical when I came inside. Like, like. All good.
Yeah,
all
trust
good.
me. Arsenal fans, they're not humble, bro.
Unbearable. They're unbearable.
Unfortunately, so.
Facts.
Absolutely facts. Spurs are looking at Palhinha.
Yes.
Yes.
I spoke on that earlier.
Why-
I think
Why do I have a feeling he'd do really good in Tottenham? I have a really
Especially under the
like,
Thomas Frank as well. Because remember, they don't have Andy.
yeah,
yes.
I'd be a lot more concerned if it was underage. I'll be real. If
Yeah.
it was underage still,
Oh yeah.
that would be a problem. But
Mm-hmm.
under somebody who is more flexible and knows how to put people, like, use them at their strengths, I think like Frank would be much better.
Who actually coaches, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, facts.
Mhm. You
Um,
like going back to Luis Diaz, by the way. Would you think he'd really be a threat on the left?
I hope so.
That's one question.
I mean,
Question number 2:
for number
Would he be like would they play synergistically with Fonzie?
Yeah, I think so.
How?
I just think like they both got ridiculous speed. Diaz does get back to help, which is one of the reasons I don't think we're going for Leao. So I think Leao is the better player in my opinion. But the reason we're not going in for him is because of
Work rate.
Work rate, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I do personally, in my opinion, I think he would work. I think he would work with Kane as well, as long as Kane stays in the freaking box.
Yeah, you need to stop dropping so deep, especially now that we don't have a Gilchrist or something.
You're talking about our number 6, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I was talking about our DM that should be a striker, yes.
No, we should play Kane at center back, bro. Low key.
Yeah.
I mean, he might do better than freaking.
Well, he did play left back, so why not?
Why not, bro? Trust me, I know all about the Kane experience, bro. But yeah, while it's a strength that he can drop deep, it can be annoying that he doesn't just stay in the box. And if you have the team to build around, with Spurs though, it was not a problem because Spurs fucking sucked. So he can play whatever the fuck he wants, and honestly, he improved his squad. So
that's the thing as well, because again, you know me, I'm not necessarily dissing, but because you were so bad and you weren't fully attacking all the time, he had to get the ball.
To drop down deep.
Yeah, and I think he's just used to that in his brain. That's his thing.
Exactly. So I can't even blame Kane on that. Again, I blame on my club for that. I blame Levy for that. I blame a lot of reasons for that. But if he has the help around him, which I'll be honest, I'm still not sure Bayern is giving that completely at the moment. But there's definitely some things to build around. Like Olise is a really good player. You have Upamecano. You have a lot more pieces. You know what I mean? Like that you can build around. That he won't have to drop down as deep as much, but he just has to know that himself. You know what I mean? But yeah, signing something like Luis Diaz is one way to help with that, because I'm sure Kane himself saw like playing with Kingsley Coman and Sané and Gnabry, and he was like, okay, maybe I do have to drop down deep a little bit because these fools can't do anything to help me out. So
yeah, if these fuckers can't do it,
Kane is
exactly.
If these fuckers can't do it, let me do it.
That's what he was thinking, which is what he had to do at Tottenham. So I don't blame him.
Because I know obviously we would have had different managers back then, but you know full well that if Kane would have come in, let's say we still had Robin and Ribery at their prime, and he would have been the striker, he wouldn't have been able to drop deep because they would have said something to him.
They would have told him exactly, like, bro, if you're
he would have had like 50 goals easy.
You are. Then step the fuck in the box. Be the guy who scores the goal in the Champions League final. Be the guy who steps up in the big moments, and stop being this drop down deep, create chances gimmick, whatever that you're doing. Which, to be fair, does improve us sometimes, but we have the help now, so it's different. So,
and that's the thing.
But I saw Fred mention a good question about who the backup for Kane is. Again, I think we're trying to get the Wolfsbourg deal done.
Yes, he will be the backup. Yeah.
Hopefully, that's the backup. That would be a pretty good backup, in my opinion. Even though Wolfsbourg himself also likes to drop deep a little bit, but again, it's a strength too as well. As much as
we have that young guy, right? Like the teenager, Kusi.
He's going out on loan, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
What are we doing?
I don't think company likes youngsters, bro. I've had the same shit with Ainge, so you just have to get the experienced guy. So again, that's another reason why Luis Diaz makes so much more sense. Because if you get like someone young, like, I mean, God forbid Garnacho, but or even say Fana, who I like a lot more than Garnacho. Like, who's to say company plays him? Like, company probably would still play Kingsley Coman like 90 minutes a game. You know what I mean? So like, getting some steps with Luis Diaz at least prevents that.
Yeah. There is news out there though coming from Bill that Carl is going to be the backup to Olise.
Oh, okay.
That's some positive signs. Okay.
Okay. I'm good with that.
I'm not mad.
I'm good with that.
I still have no idea what the fuck's going on with Zaragoza. So are they?
He just rejected an offer from.
Then keep him then. If he wants to reject all these small clubs and stay at Bayern,
I'm pretty sure I'll see him when I go to watch the game against Tottenham, unless they sell him like quick, because he's going to be back for the.
Would he be good enough though? Like for a backup?
I think he is.
What do you think?
Backup to Diaz, I think so.
Yeah, backup. Not as a starter, but as a backup, absolutely.
You know,
I think he'd be good enough for that. Yeah.
But I don't know.
What are we doing?
And that's the thing as well, bro. You know the whole reason why we didn't give him a chance apparently was because he doesn't speak English or German, bro.
You guys did the same shit with Yildiz apparently. I don't know.
Bro. I freaking looked at the thing. Luis Diaz speaks Portuguese and Spanish. That's it. No English, no German, nothing else. So how?
He's probably learned enough English now that he's been in the Premier.
Yeah, of course. But how does that work for him, but doesn't work for Zaragoza?
There's no point. You can learn a language, bro. You can't learn football skills. You can learn language. Like me, I suck as a footballer. I know that. I'll be offsides. I'll be a tap-in merchant every single time I play on the pitch. But I can learn Spanish if I have to. Like, you give me 3 years, I can learn Spanish. Or I can learn German. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? They're footballers, bro. This isn't English class. This isn't math class. This isn't language class, bro. Like,
well, I'd probably be pulling a muscle by the first minute if I play, so.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. It's different, bro. You're footballers, bro. You're not students, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Football's played with your feet, bro. I agree. But yeah, that is definitely some. Where was I can't think of where the thing was now. Where I can't see the thing. Someone said about bringing Diaz in. Yeah, I can't find it now. Basically, from what I was reading, it was basically like, will Kane need to drop deep? Having, yes.
Are you okay with the price though?
Me personally, I mentioned I'm okay with that because
no,
I
go on.
No, yeah. I don't think Liam is as happy as I am with the price. I think Liverpool definitely are trying to fleece us a little bit, but it's basically considering the alternatives and like how I'm just thinking of how he'll improve the squad. And if you're
just don't want Garnacho, let's not be around the bush, KD. But you just don't want Garnacho, bro.
I don't want Garnacho, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hope you're with me on that, Tubes, bro. I don't.
Maybe how about Nicholas Jackson?
I'd rather have Nkunku over Nicholas Jackson, but.
Well, I'd rather have Tuchel than have Nicholas Jackson.
I'd rather have Bernie.
Yeah, right. Get Bernie up top.
But actually, regarding the Nkunku thing, if we can't get Woltamade done, that wouldn't be a bad second alternative for me, depending on how much Chelsea.
Can we just ask for Ribery to come out of retirement?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes, that would be beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, a 60-year-old Ribery is probably still clear of like at least half of the wingers in the world. So, sounds good to me, bro. I'm down.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ribery's down, but I'm down.
Yeah, I don't think his wife would be best impressed, but yeah, like for me personally, I would love to just put 10 more million on it and go and get Rodrigo, but they were offered Rodrigo in May, or
you can even offer like 30 million more.
I'll be right back, guys.
Like just get Rodrigo over the line if you're ambitious. Like it's so much clearer that's the option you should want. But
100%, it's stupid, but that's the problem, isn't it? They don't want to do that, and it's dumb.
To be fair though, I think Rodrigo, there's still a chance he wants to stay at Madrid still. So
yeah, I can see that.
I guess that would still be a transfer drama, even if we did. I mean, we didn't though, because our club's unambitious. But if we were ambitious and offered, let's say, like 100 million euros for Rodrigo, that doesn't necessarily mean that that we would get him, and it would be like a long drama, shall we say? But at least it'll be more worthy of it for sure, because Rodrigo's the kind of guy you do wait on out till the window of 4. So yeah.
But yeah, like with Kane dropping deep, like hopefully he won't need to. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? So hopefully he won't need to drop deep, having Diaz and then having all to say. But at the same time, I think what they might try and do if we do get Vodamada is have him at the cam, and then when Kane drops deep, he pushes forward,
Yeah.
and then Kane does what he does for, or what he did for Spurs with Heung-min Son, where they then
he was
make
pretty
the
good
run
at that.
and he puts it over the top. Yeah, because then he could do it either way. You know what I mean? It's not he's gonna 100% push to the right hand side, because he could go to the left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's probably why a second striker or like Wolfsbourg is so important. Like you want to get that done because it offers you that ability. And yeah, I mean, Spurs fans joked around about it, but like we were saying, like as Kane got older and older, he would start shifting from a striker to like a Kevin De Bruyne or an Eriksen. So we were calling him Kane Eriksen, Kane De Bruyne. So that is literally what his role was, and he was doing a pretty good job at that with Spurs, to be fair. So it could work for Bayern for sure if that is what they wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. If that's what the plan is, but yeah, we obviously don't know what these frauds have got planned.
I don't think there is a plan, bro. I think they're winging it.
Yeah, again,
it is, bro.
I'm with you on that one. I don't think they know what the hell they're doing. To be honest with you, I think we spoke. What else is there? We spoke about Palhinha. We spoke about Xavi Simons. We spoke about Nkunku. You actually mentioned it. Nkunku. So I agree with you. I think bringing Nkunku in for depth would be amazing. If he can, especially if he is going to come in and, just be a bench player. I know that, you're never going to sell someone a vision by saying you're going to be a bench player. But at the same time, like, I don't think he'd get as injured if he was a bench player, because obviously that's one of the main things with him is he's hella injury prone. So I don't think he'll get really injured. But the sticking point for me personally is the fact that they want 40 million for him.
Yeah, I think there's a decent chance that price might go down if no other clubs are in for him. But yeah, if that's what they want, 40 million, I'm good. 40 million. If it's 4 million pounds, that's even more outrageous. Even 40 million euros, I'm like,
I think it was euros, I believe.
Okay. But that's still a lot.
Yeah, 40 million pounds would be ridiculous. Yeah, I agree with that. My word. But yeah, squad depth is just the thing we need, and we've needed it for a long time. Like, there was times obviously where we had really good squad depth. When you took Robin off, or if Robin got injured, you had Shaqiri there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's obviously
like if Kane gets injured, we're gonna play Serge Gnabry up top? Like, really?
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's why someone like Nkunku, I'll take him, bro. Like, 40 million is too much, though. Hopefully Chelsea can lower that, but I don't know. At some points, you're just like, if our board is so incompetent, we can't find other alternatives, then just pay the 40 million if you have to at the end of the window. If Wolfsbourg also isn't possible, but hopefully we get Wolfsbourg over the line. But like I'm saying, like it's better to get somebody than nobody, even if at a bit of an overpay. And I did believe that with Palhinha too, even though Palhinha didn't play fucking any minutes for us, but hopefully it'd be different for like Nkunku and other people. But
yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, and that's the thing, isn't it? So hopefully they get that done. What do you think happens with Sacha Boey?
Again, I don't think this board has a clue. I don't know if company has a clue of whether he wants to keep him or not. Me personally, I would be on board with selling him, especially if there is a value out there for him, which I'm not sure there is. But yeah, I think ideally it's time to move on from him, in my opinion. Even though he's shown flashes of being good at times, but it's just not consistent enough for somebody like Bayern. Maybe like a lesser Bundesliga club. I mean, freaking Bayer Leverkusen are losing to freaking Flamingo's under 21s. Maybe they could use them, you know what I mean, with the Ten Hag and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, no, he needs to go for me. I don't think he's good enough to play for us. And yeah, for me, he needs to go. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think anything's really going to change. You know what I mean? So I think he needs to go. I think the same with Palhinha. Obviously, we've already spoken about, but in general,
Yeah.
Same with him. Who else is there? It looks like they're gonna loan Paul Vanner out, which again, why are we not trying to? We've just got a massive injury to Musiala. Like, why are we not even trying to keep him? So yeah, there's that. Who else? I don't think there's. So yeah, it's very interesting to see what happens. But yeah, man, it's a bit peak on it. Final summary, because I know you've got to go in general. Final summary of what you think of the transfer window of Bayern so far.
Yeah, not good. Not good to say the least. But as for what I would like to get done, yeah, get the Diaz deal done as soon as possible. If you have to pay a little more than you wanted to, it's fine. Like, in my opinion, 75 million euros, that's fine. Just get it done with. Hopefully, get the here we go thing from Fabrizio by like Monday or something. Get that shit done, and then Woltemade as well. You probably want to get that done. I would still ideally, after selling Palhinha, possibly Bowie and others, try to bring in somebody like, Steelers. Unlike them, bring in another midfielder, somebody who can play more all around, who can play better on the ball. For me, Richard Rios, who fucking Benfica signed, would have been actually a good signing there. But this board doesn't want to do any scouting outside of whatever their comfort zone is. So, but yeah, try to find another midfielder if you can. Maybe get another defender. But I think that's basically it for my views on transfers and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But yeah, big up for coming on, bro. I know you got to bounce. Yeah, man, bless up, bro.
Bless up, big up. And yeah, by the way, Beats by Shrewd is completely right. You should just offer whatever they want for Rodrigo if you were ambitious. But
100%.
I don't expect ambition from this board anymore. So yeah, but yeah, I got a bell. Big up though, big up. Yeah.
Bless up, man. Bless up. But yeah, no, I'm fully with it. I agree with you, Beats, bro. I agree, bro. Just put me front and center. Hold up. There we go. I fully agree. So yeah, man. What are you guys saying though? Yeah, peak, bro. Peak. What is? I have nope. My real top choice is to bring back Stiller and Yildiz. I agree, 1000%. I don't know why we aren't all over Yildiz. Try to bring him back. He has Bayern his blood. I'd rather spend 70 to 80 on Yildiz. I'm with you. I would love nothing other than to have Yildiz. So I'm with you fully. But yeah, they seem to. They don't want to do anything these days, apparently, which is so stupid. But what can we do? What can we freaking do? I don't know. It's dumb. It makes no sense. Oh, Hansal's back in here. 1 second, Hansal. Let me just change the screen emoji. Let's go. Let's go like that. Come on. There you go. Yo, G.
What's good, bro?
What's good, man? What's your opinions on everything that's happening with Bayern, bro?
A complete mockery.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah.
You happy with Diaz or not?
Not the best, but at this point, I'll take a sign-in right now, bro.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
I would prefer Rodrigo or Lookman or Leal, as I said before, or even a Martinelli, because I believe Martinelli could suit our league.
Yeah. No, I hear you. What do you think happens with like our cam? Do you think we get Xavi Simons? Do you think we get Nkunku, Watermaid? What do you think?
Simons, I think it's 50-50, to be honest.
Okay.
Because he already gets injured in the Bundesliga. Just imagine, like, when he leaves to go in the Prem.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Fully. Yeah, when you told me earlier about Garnacho, bro. Yeah, it's a bit peak. It's a bit peak.
Yeah, that's the levels of big Bayern München these days.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
We had Bum Sane down our wing doing a model walk. Now we link with Garnacho. It's peak.
Yeah, it is peak, bro. Yeah, it's dumb. It makes no sense. What do you think happens with Paul Vanna?
To be honest, I feel sorry for the lad because he get put in this situation.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would have loaned him before Musiala get injured.
Mm-hmm.
But now, who do we have to rely on? Serge Gnabry?
Facts. What does Herbal and Freeman do all day? To be honest with you, mate, I couldn't tell you. Probably play each other's hair, bro.
To be honest, I feel sorry for Herbal at this point. Because I feel like he wanted Rodrigo and the board just said nah.
Yeah, fair. I can't go against that, to be fair. You're right. Yeah, it's a bit peak.
Also, most of our like bids and stuff is Dreesen that's doing it. So
Man said, go and Google what Garnacho is in Mexico. I'm not sure I want to, bro. I'm not sure I want to be honest.
oh boy.
I'd rather stick with Coman and Gnabry than having Garnacho on our team. Okay,
To be honest, Garnacho has more potential than Gnabry and Coman, to believe, but Coman was just injury prone. So
facts. Yeah, agreed. I agree with you. He is injury prone. Halle injury prone.
If Coman was not injured, I would have said like top 10 wingers in the world right now.
Oh yeah, if there was actually some certainty that he's going to stay and cook and so on, then yeah, I agree. But yeah, he's just going to get freaking injured over and over again.
To be honest, anything on Mia hasn't checked it in a while.
Let me look. I'll refresh it.
What are your thoughts on like going up to 75 mil to 80 mil for Diaz?
I think it's backwards, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, nothing else is on yes and so.
Catalan fine shield.
What's he saying now?
Fine shield.
This guy, man said they have a winger, bro. This guy.
Catalan, I have a deal for you, bro. You want to get rid of Rafinha? You want Kim? Sort it out.
Raw.
Kim plus 50 M's.
Nah, they can have Kim and Kimmich, bro.
Yeah, bro. All they are talking for Kimmich for so much years now, bro. Sort it out.
Like, yeah, I'd rather do that, to be honest. Man said nothing bad. I'm gonna take your word for it, right, bro? If I Google this,
I just looked it up. It's not that bad.
Okay. I'll look at it now.
Oh my no! Oh no! Oh no!
Bro, it's a fucking dish. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's food, bro.
Some food, man. So basically, what he's telling me is he's dead food. Okay, I get it. Okay, yeah, Catalan comes in and the whole show goes fucking mad.
Not Kim Kardashian, bro. Kim and Jay, bro. The best looking Japanese, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely Korean, bro. But yeah.
Oh, damn.
Shots fired.
Damn.
You're thinking of Ito. Her BBL would take up the entire. Yeah. What? Like this, bruv. I mean, like this. Why is it not showing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like that, bro. That is actually Kim behind that picture. Just saying.
Oh, raw.
So yeah, that's a bit peak. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, it's. I think just get Diaz done and let's just go from there because we're going into pre-season.
Also, what are your thoughts on funding for Isak?
Yeah, no, that in itself is peak. Like, imagine getting in a player or taking a player and then they're going to get freaking Isak, bro. Like, you're taking the piss at this point.
So you are saying that Isak is the best striker in the world, right?
Not in the world, no, but in the Prem, yeah.
Oh, wow. On top of Holland?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Right now, yeah. Because I think Erlen needs to leave. I don't know why he signed that death row contract. He's stupid.
Bro, in the next few years, it's going to be Mbappe and Holland in Saudi at this rate.
Good. He can go over there. He's a prick. You should offer a straight swap, Kane for Isak.
They wouldn't accept it, bro.
Bro, I generally think at this point, if you just offered 70 mil for him, I think they'd accept it. Because they don't want him going to Liverpool.
Bro, but Bayern are like always like
Backwards.
into words, bro. Like for Gittins, we bid last minute, and now for Simons, we bid in last minute. So what's the point?
Yep.
The mindset.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But we shouldn't be surprised, bro. This is what Matt Selby does, bro. Like, the guy's a donkey, so.
How much would you think that we are going to bid for Diaz?
How much would I pay or what?
How much you think we are going to pay and how much you would pay?
I think 75 mil is what they pay. I would pay nothing over 50 million. I don't think he's worth over that.
Fair.
But you know what these donuts are like, bruv. I don't know, man. It's very, very peak, put it that way.
Yeah.
So
Big Bayern München had Shaqiri and Robin down our wings.
yeah, Ribery the other side.
Mandzukic, Mario Gomez, Lewa. Oh, take me back.
Bro, take me back, bro. So I have to watch fucking Harry Kane up front.
Do you like Harry Kane
Do I like Harry Kane?
as a striker?
No, because he is always. I think it's a hard question, hard to answer. The reason I say that is because I think he is a good striker. He gets goals, but at the same time, I'm so used to Lewandowski. I'm so used to Mario Mandzukic and so on. Which obviously I was defending Harry for the longest. The thing that got me is when he doesn't turn up in the big moments. You have to turn up in the big moments. You can't play for Bayern Munich and not turn up in the big moments.
That's fair.
Like, look at Thomas Muller. There's a reason he is an icon. Not because he's, space interpreter, Rabondota, all of that, and been at Bayern for his whole career or anything like that. But like, more the fact that he turned up in the big moments.
How about Harry? What about Hurricane, the DM?
Bro, I think he should be playing at Cam, to be honest, 10.
To be honest, I feel he's a DM, bro.
Yeah. Like, it's very peak that we've let Gokares go to freaking
Arsenal, bro. Of all clubs, Arsenal.
Yeah. What's this? We need Bayern to get Garnacho, sorry.
To be honest, at this point, we could get Garnacho plus a decent enough reserve/bench option. So I would honestly take Garnacho.
Bro, I am so unconfident with having Herbal as the fucking guy getting transfers. I think he'd fuck up getting a tramp.
Bro, I would take Tomori.
Bro, I would take anyone because this guy's a donut, bro. Like, so peak. So peak. It's like, so dumb.
It would have been so easy if Kimmich decided to play right back, and we could just get Stiller, get the winger, and just sort out our centre back options.
Yeah, because we still don't even have a freaking right back. Not really. Like Lima's done good there, but he's not actually a right back.
Oh, Lima, mark my words, Lima next season is going to be one of our underrated players.
Well, he was this season, so I don't disagree.
Nah, I would have said Goretzka, to be honest.
Yeah.
Goretzka put his body, legs, and head on the line that season.
No, it'd be nice to see Kimmich do that. Oh, wait, he won't do that.
Dortmund fan, undercover Dortmund fan. Passion merchant.
Peace, man. Fucking idiot.
Also, somebody brought it up a good point. Why does Kimmich have to start every game?
Because company fancies. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Bro, company fancies him, that's mad.
To be fair, I actually don't know.
Yeah, like since Nagelsmann left, this club has been through it like so mad. The downfall is crazy.
Literally.
Yeah, but Nagelsmann, we went through a season with no striker and still won. Imagine if we did get Nagelsmann a striker.
To be fair, Catalan, bro, you're not getting Sesko, bro, because he's going to Newcastle.
Newcastle is linked with him.
Yeah. He'll be the replacement for Isaac.
Catalan, you can always get Hurricane, bro.
Bro, they still are.
You're already used to taking our strikers anyway, so.
Yeah, not paying for them.
Exactly.
Idiot use. Like, ugh. But yeah, man, his peak. But yeah, any thoughts before we wrap it up, bro?
Palhinha to Tottenham. That's interesting.
Nah, I'm with you. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Alf's live. Let me send everyone to him.
Big up, Alf.
Yeah, big up Alf every time. But yeah, bless up to everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you haven't already, smashed the likes. Big up to Ansel for coming on. Big up to KD and YouTube's. Bless up to everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed. I'll try and get some other panel members on for the next one. So yeah, hopefully everybody has enjoyed the Imiasam. I always say Imiasamia because of the thing. The Miasamia.
Big up, I say Miasamia too, though.
Oh yeah, 100. So yeah, bless up to everyone. And yeah, man, we're getting out of here. Miasamia. Peace.